So if you're renting, you're a tenant, and you have your furniture. It's you furnish the house and where you're living, and you have your own contents. You have your own, say, even your own appliances that you decide to put into the place that you're renting from. You could take out a renter's policy, which would cover your property. So that's exactly what it covers. It covers your property, and we've helped a lot of people that had issues when their house flooded, whether it was an apartment from the apartment upstairs, or the actual house flooded, or a fire, or whatever it was. They had renter's insurance, and we were able to get their contents and whatever their belongings that they had in the property at the time that were damaged by whatever the cause was. We got that reimbursed for them. I know a few building managers that they run a few hundred units in various different buildings throughout South Florida, and they don't allow tenants to come in without renter's insurance, and they do it purposely because at the end of the day it protects the tenant if there is an issue, and at the same time, if something happens, they can't blame it on somebody else. It's your responsibility to have your insurance. A big, also not even regarding content itself, but even just on a condo, if you purchase a condo, mortgage companies wouldn't necessarily make you or force you. I think maybe today might be different, but for a long time you didn't need insurance for your unit, and if something happened, it would be your responsibility, which was a big problem, because if you have a suite and a building on the beach and something happens, you can't go and start pointing fingers, because at the end of the day, you have insurance for your place. Even if it was somebody's responsibility, the burden of proof is exhausting. By the time you actually get anywhere with the other person's insurance, it's just not worth it. We turn away a lot of claims from people that don't have insurance on their units, and they had an issue from the tenant upstairs, and now they want to go after their liability insurance, which poses another question. Liability insurance from, say, I'm just going to use the example of a unit upstairs again, only comes into play if the owner of the unit upstairs was negligent in fixing whatever was causing the issue. So if a pipe suddenly bursts and the water comes down into your unit, their insurance doesn't owe for that, because it was a sudden and accidental occurrence. The only way that their insurance would have to be liable to pay for that is only if they neglected the issue long enough for that issue to cause damage to your unit. So a lot of the time, if you have a unit, or you have an apartment in a building, and you would expect the person from upstairs, their insurance to cover whatever damages occurred, and it was a sudden accidental loss, they don't owe you anything. You could go after the homeowner himself, but good luck. It's not even, nobody will even listen to the case. I'll listen, but there's nothing I can do for you. But attorneys, people are like, I'm going to sue them. No, you're not suing anybody, because no attorney will take the file. It's not worth it. So get insurance.